New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Hello, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Muro. I am a licensed practitioner here on the New Thought Media Network, and I am delighted to welcome you to prayer time here on Sunday morning, January 28th, 2024. It is a delight once again to be able to spend this time in prayer with you. I know that Garrett's here. Good to see you, Garrett. Always good to see you. So, what do we do here? Well, as you probably know, we pray, and we love to do that. If there is anything, and I do mean anything, that's in your heart or on your mind that you want prayer for, you know you have options for how you can get that prayer from us. You can, for example, put a request into the chat, and I will be more than happy to hold your intention in my thoughts and prayers. You can also send us a prayer request at prayer@ntmedia.org. And one of the interesting things about requesting prayer is that you can also request a prayer session. Prayer practitioners love to pray. And in a session, what we do is we don't simply give you a prayer, but we also will find out what's going on and then tailor the prayer very specifically to your truth. Because that's what we do. It's not about asking for something. It's not about looking for something. It's about recognizing, aligning. Okay? That is what we're about. So this morning, I got my inspiration from a reading from the Daily Word, which I would like to read to you. It's called Freedom. It says, divine wisdom, love, and strength. Right? Divine wisdom, love, and strength. Guide me to freedom. While I might not be able to control what is happening around me, I have the power to choose my response. Even though it may seem paradoxical, assuming complete responsibility for my reactions and choice make it the key. Excuse me. Even though it may seem paradoxical, assuming complete responsibility for my reactions and choices is the key to my freedom. No one and nothing can make me feel a certain way. Living from this awareness gives me the power to create my life from the inside out. I choose my thoughts, words, and actions. If I don't like what my life is showing me, I have the power to make new choices. I do not squander my spiritual freedom. Other people and worldly situations have no control over me. Taking full responsibility for my life, I am free to create my future by living from my divinity. That's a very powerful, powerful statement. This is absolutely the heart of what we do here at New Thought. Freedom. Divine wisdom, love, and strength guide me to freedom. So let's take that into prayer. If it's comfortable for you to do so, if it's safe for you to do so, I'll invite you to close your eyes, soften your gaze. want you to be fully present to this moment. Allow your mind, your spirit, your heart to open to the word. Take a breath with me. A nice full inhalation and a strong exhalation. And know that each of us has been created by the one. There is within us anything and everything that we need in our divine selves. Whatever it is that we need in our human selves can be bolstered, it can be affected, it can be strengthened by our divinity. When we are feeling fear, there is doubt, there is uncertainty, there is worry. And so we turn within. We turn within to our divine truth. And our divine truth tells us that we are indeed guided and guarded by the love of the one. It doesn't mean that the condition doesn't exist, but it means how we act and react to that condition is within our control. And so when we're faced with something fearful, is it a matter of something that's unknown? If it's an unknown, then I have the power not to think the worst case, but to think the best case. If it is something that is known and it is a real threat, my divine wisdom tells me to assess the threat, to address it, to mitigate it if possible, to remove it if possible. But my divine wisdom provides opportunities for new perspectives, for new possibilities. I have the wisdom to ask for help when it is needed. I have the strength to follow through with my convictions. All of this is within me as the beloved of the beloved. When I feel that I have no choice, that is when I feel trapped. That is when I feel that I am just stuck in a prison. But the reality of it is, I have the opportunity to seek new answers. Those answers lie within. If there is something that is lacking in my knowledge, the wisdom within says, find that answer. And so, if I am faced with a feeling of hatred, my response is not hatred. My response is love. At the deepest level, at the level of the divine, each and every one of us is connected. Each and every one of us is one with the one. Why would I respond with anything but love? As a human being, sometimes I can lose my way. But when I am aware that that has happened, I have the opportunity to realign, to come back to my truth, to recognize the divine answer, to recognize the divine way, and to use that rather than to work through something as an obstruction. There are no obstructions that divinity cannot address. I have to say for myself that while there are things that I might see as obstructions, I recognize that everything that comes my way is either a blessing or an opportunity for a lesson. As I learn, I address these so-called obstructions, and I grow in my knowledge, I grow in my strength, I grow in my faith. The more attention I place, the more I hold the mental equivalent, the more that I am open to possibility, the greater my opportunities for greatness. Not just goodness, but truly greatness. Because the abundance of God is unfathomable. Unfathomable. We use that word to mean something we can't understand. We use that word to mean something that is so deep, so immense. That is God's love. And so, rather than being trapped by my doubts and fears, rather than being trapped by hatred, I am free. I am free to seek out the greatest good for myself and for others. I am free to turn to the one, to loving spirit, and open my heart, open my mind to the guidance, to the love, to the wisdom, and to the grace of the one, allowing that greatness of loving spirit to infuse me, to inform me, to support me, and to hold me in a loving embrace. And so knowing how blessed I am, knowing how blessed each and every one of us is, I am grateful. And in that gratitude, and in that absolute certainty, I let go and I let God, and I can release this word to the law. Because the law always says yes. And so it is. Taking full responsibility for my life, I am free to create my future by living from divinity. Yes, indeed. Garrett says, Lord, what a friend we have in Jesus. A lovely reminder every day that his love, peace, and endless prosperity are expressed through me and you. I allow and accept all good to infuse me, and so it is. Thank you, Garrett. And so it is. All right, folks. Whoa, I am running out of time here rapidly. By all means, do what you can to spend time on the New Thought Media Network today. We have services from around the United States, about half a dozen, if not 7 of them. You have the opportunity to hear many different speakers, hear wonderful music, and to get fantastic inspiration. I will see you again soon. Namaste.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings.